Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. As always, thank you so much for the love and support from my extended family and my newly extended family is truly appreciating. So thank you so much for the support. With that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the video is, uplifting, give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even so purposes, please go ahead and share one. Yeah, to give a girl a thumbs up, like, and also share the social media favorites wherever you see it. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing right now is Twin Flame 101 Heyokas. Overwhelming breakdowns can always prepare you for an unexpected breakthrough. It is so true. We have all been going through some different stuff. If you have not been going through any kind of struggle or circumstances or situations, God bless you and bring some of that vibration over here. It's really needed. But, for the rest of us, a lot of time we look at challenges as constantly like a stepping stone that we can, it's just like we keep stepping and stepping and stepping. It just feels like it's not really going anywhere. But these are the things that's preparing you for yourself. It's like anything that we are lacking in our lives, these are the things that's going to catapult you over. A lot of times your weakness becomes more stronger than the strength you already had. And these things are basically like a reminder of you to really know who you are. In situations that I've looked at, I've been through, and a lot of times it can get overwhelming, especially if you're being around people or just energy that you are just ready to detach from because you're not feeling like you vibrate in that type of vibration. Or a lot of times that you can look at different vibrations to see, why the heck was I entertaining things like this? This is so intolerable. You get very uncomfortable with a lot of things because a lot of times we can go through things. It's like, why is it taking so long? It's like, trust the process. How many times I gave God and universe the side eye, tell me one more time to trust this process. Talking about, why are you in a rush? I hate that situation. I'm like, do you see what I go through every day? But then when I allow myself to see it, I really see how, my heaviness in situations is really, as soon as I said that, the thing, it really allowed myself to really see it's a blessing in so many different ways, because it allows you, when you don't have patience, trust and believe, you're going to be placed in situations that, you have no choice but to wait. If you don't have faith, you're going to be in situations where you're going to see faith and blessings through the worst things you are really truly facing. And it's just so many different things that can go on. God is not, deaf, dumb, or, mute towards the things that he sees you go through. There's a blessing for every tear you shed. And, I hear that a lot. Every blessing for every tear you shed. That's the reason why I allow myself to be okay being me. A lot of times I used to worry about how people would perceive me or, believe me or whatever I'm going through when I'm being vulnerable, because I know a lot of times, especially in the line of work I'm doing, a lot of people do different things, for likes and attention and views and stuff like that. And it's just like, I'm not going through those type of vibrations just to get somebody to notice me. I'd rather for me to have a slow come up with people seeing seeing me for what I'm truly worth, that I see within myself, being able to see the, me being authentic and everything, transparent, everything that I have. We all go through struggles, and a lot of times, universe really pushes me out my comfort zone. Is like, allow them to see you, being vulnerable. I'm like, but why? I don't like, being emotional like that in front of people. And it's like, it's okay, because there's a lot of people that go through that. A lot of people, go through life and saying, I'm good, I'm okay. But, behind that, your heart's breaking. You feel like that you don't have enough energy to keep going. You don't know if you can keep going through all the things you're going through. It's like, no matter how much I keep pushing, no matter how much it keeps going, it's like there's always somebody that's trying to block me on what I deserve. Or it's all type of people. It feels like they're the only one can go through different things, but they always push stuff on you when they're the one who caused a lot of those different things. And it's just like, you face a lot of different things in your life, and it's just like, the more you keep going through it, the more you keep facing. I used to get aggravated when I would go out my way to help people. A lot of times, it would be for their better benefit, how they can manipulate a person like me. And I used to get upset about that. It's just like, I'll be hearing in the clouds. It's just like, when my spirit's like, what, you're a really good-hearted person. But a lot of times it's just like the situations that I've been through. People will take your kindness for weakness, and, and discard you when they feel like they have reaped the benefits of what you hold. And it wouldn't blink an eye. And a lot of times it's like, how can people do that and stuff like that? But you have to understand, a lot of the time those people are like that is because they're within their own punishment. And there will be different times that you can say, I would never do that, and that's a good thing. Don't be like that. Just don't be like that. But it's just like, all the different things that's taking place in your life it reaps a lot of benefits that is taking place that you may not even see, or even may be able to grasp the concept of. All these different things is preparing you for certain situations in your life where it's like, I can see my growth. Even through my worst situations, I can really see my growth. It feels good to me, even when I don't have everything I want, but just being able to say, I appreciate, what God has given me. And it feels good when I can just pray and say, what, I'm not even wanting anything today, but just thank you. Just thank you for allowing me to get through this day. Thank you for not allowing me to let my experience of my past really try to ruin what I got going on today. It's good to be able to have a smile on my face and not have a person or what they're going through or what they're trying to project on me to, kill my shine for the day, and that feels really good to me. And then it's just like, now you're starting to see your purpose, because a lot of time I would complain, and, I would complain so much, not grateful for anything that came in, even though I was grateful for it, but I'm just like, y'all could have been doing more. I do all this and got so much in return. It's like, it sounds like you're doing things just to get something back, and that's not a blessing. You have to be able to get grateful, when you can actually get free spot. Like in the mall, you got to go to the mall and you get in a, good parking space up front. You ain't got to go, a whole hour away, just to be trying to find a good parking space, and it's raining or something like that. Just being grateful for stuff like that. Just being able to say, what, I went through a whole day of not having negative thoughts, or if something came up, I didn't allow myself to, bring that, embody that back into my life, allow myself to say, what, if this is coming up and showing me where I need to heal, what I need to allow myself to not allow myself to be angered by something someone else has done to me, or, taking my kindness for weakness and being able to manipulate it into their situation, knowing their needs are the only thing that's important about being met, not worried about, how that's affecting you. And then when I allow myself, a lot of times when you go through stuff like that, God, they always direct you, pray for that. Just really pray for it, and just allow yourself to just sit back, and there'll be times that, I used to get very angry when, I would tell people what I went through while I'm helping them, and they did exactly what the next person does. And you try not to be angry. And there's a lot of times I said, you know what, I'm just gonna keep my distance from people. I'm just gonna keep it straight where, here where comments are. I don't, talk to a lot of people in the physical. I rather be comforted by people on virtual. I don't like dealing with people, in the physical, because they play games too much, and but that, I said, that's just anybody. But then it's just like, what, I'm clearing my slate. I don't want to allow myself to take back a blessing I gave somebody who wasn't grateful for what I did. That shows my character as well as it shows theirs. And it's just showing you where they need to be at in your life. And a lot of times you got to be able to detach from it. Did I gain an enemy? No. Just because you lost me as a friend don't mean you gain me as an enemy. You just can't eat in the same vibration with me. I'm going to just keep on going. And that's how I know I've healed from a lot of things, because I used to wish bad on people that did me that way, but that makes me know better than them. Because a lot of times when you go through situations like that, you have to understand people like us, they're not used to. If you're dealing with somebody with no hidden motives, no attentions, and hidden intentions, and different things that's taking place in your life, that lets you know that a lot of times when people are just used to somebody taking from them, when you finally are, a person like that, just like with us, if you've had a lot of bad things happen to you and something good's coming in, you don't think it's a setup. And that's exactly how those situations are. But just even anything that you're facing, not, it doesn't even have to be with friends or family, but just the things that you're facing, that you're trying to really have a big come up into your life. If God isn't up here placing certain things in your vibration or in your insight and telling you, if this is in your thought process, you can make this your reality. I'm never promised you it's going to be easy, but trust and believe it's going to be beneficial on you all across the board, and it's going to be better than you ever expected that. And these are the things that, I truly love. It's just like being productive by saying, I'm glad I did my podcast. And, I love being able to do that. I love being able to do my videos, as well as, my Heyokas chats. We really have a really good time there. Sometimes we have like serious topics that we talk about, but then there's a lot of times we have like, we're just straight goofy, and that's a good thing to do. I was like, well, God told me I need to be social. He never said it had to be physical. It could be, out here where you're connecting with a lot of people that are on that same vibration as you. And these are the blessings within that. Even when you're hitting with a struggle of certain things, you're really trying to get that clarity. You just don't know what you'll be able to connect in. There's going to be that hidden answer that was with you the whole time. So anytime that you're facing something that makes you feel like you're just having a nervous breakdown, or just to that point where you're just tired of working, to the point where it's just like it feels like your fusion is not coming in. You're just seeing a lot of other people having their blessings while you're still working on yours, and it's just like, wow, you want me to be happy for these people. And it's always been that way. Where you're constantly working hard to try to get somewhere, and there's so many different people that are getting their blessings around you while you're just waiting on yours. And it's just the fact is, you never know, it's going to be there. A lot of times it's hard to be able to say that when you constantly seeing different things. It's like a blessing in other people's lives, and you're supposed to congratulate that. You really truly do. Even for the ones that act smug when they're trying to throw it in your face, that's okay. Let them be that way. But that shows you where your initial threat is when it comes to them, when they're rubbing something in your face, because you're already seen as you intimidate them. You're already an initial threat for them, because anytime you're a Heyoka and you're just going through growth of your gift, is going to trigger a lot of different people. You keep going though. You keep going. It's always going to trigger somebody who is not taking acknowledgement or responsibility or accountability for the things that they got going on. They want to keep curving over, for those illusions. You start disrupting a lot of different things about people. And even through situations where you're allowing yourself to stand up and say, you know what? I'm not going to allow you to manipulate me. I'm not going to allow you to use me for your better benefit. And when you're keeping it real with people and that disturbs them, that shows you how their character was always that whole time. And a lot of times it's like when I sit up here and see different situations I go through, and then it's just like, dang, that was all the way there. But I just want to give them a benefit of the doubt. And And then it's like, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. It's like you're clearing your slate right now, and it's just allowing yourself to, even through the cloudiest moments, if there are certain things that keeps coming up that's resonating with you, that your truth is coming far closer. You are so much closer to your blessings than you ever realized. You just don't know how close they are. And a lot of times it tends to get that way, where it's like hell not actually initially broke all loose on your vibration, into you, on you. Every time you go around, there's always something coming at you, things attacking you for no apparent reason, or you're allowing yourself to get upset about different things coming to attack you. And that's when, devil wants you to be distracted when you get closer to your blessings that way. But you allow yourself to keep moving. If you need to pause for that cause, you go ahead and do that. If there are certain people that are doing stuff to you that is really just downright stupid, pray for them. Allow yourself to pray for them, leave it at God's feet and see how it's working. And a lot of times when it's starting to hit the fan with you about that, trust and believe your prayers are working. They just think, that is really disturbing them, and it have to be that way. You allow yourself to keep, projecting out your positivity. You allow yourself to keep healing where you know that healing needs the acknowledgement so it can detach. Allow yourself to be honest about yourself on everything, whether you feel good, bad about anything in your life. Even, make sure you just show attitude of gratitude, because the more you start being grateful for everything in your life, no matter if it's the most littlest things, just give that appreciation to them, because the more that they see that you're being attentive and you're allowing yourself to be grateful for everything, even if it went for one day without having a negative vibration or having a past memory come back and trigger you, or it just come up and you're allowing yourself to say, you know what, let me allow myself to forgive myself for holding on to that, forgive myself on, what I allowed myself to entertain, or the people that did me wrong. Allow yourself to give that, because where you're going, those situations that can't go with you, where you're going, fear, hurt, pain cannot go with you, because you are about to unleash a lot of beautiful things in your life. You're going to be grateful for all those different things you came up into your life that really has broke you down, because it allowed you to build back up in the truth of your solid foundation. So I hope y'all are able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. Like I said, I've missed y'all so much. In the next, probably, what is the next hour? Yeah, less than an hour, I'm going to go ahead and have a live chat. It was like the last couple of days, it's just been crazy for me, but I'm okay today, so, but I would love to give a post notification shout out to Brent O, Macy J, Binkowski, I hope I pronounced your last name right. I apologize if I didn't. Lisa McDeverett and Hillary Elizabeth. Much love to you. Like I said, I always leave my podcast and my contact information. Oh, yes, and I just did 2 podcasts. So hopefully you'll be able to read it into those that are on Spotify. And I can't remember all the other places that it is, because the people that do the app coordinator is the ones that share it out and just allow you to know, hey, we shared your podcast here in certain places. But if you can get time, check out my podcast. And if you want to get in touch with me or want to share different situations with me, it's all about spiritual networking. A lot of people want to be able to connect with me one-on-one, just be able to share their spiritual experience, or, ask questions about certain things. Whatever we speak on is confidential. Let them be serious, please. No, hey, I like to get to know you. We ain't even that type of party. Ain't good. But with that, but I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible, and hopefully you'll be able to spiritually and virtually connect with me in the next hour on my live chat. It will really truly be beneficial towards both of us. So I hope you have a blessed weekend. Like and subscribe, share, tell somebody about the channel. Is truly appreciating. I hope whatever you're working on in your manifestation comes so much bigger and better than you ever expected, and comes sooner than you ever predicted. And even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, or as wide frequencies. You never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.